It again. Oh, yeah.
Well, we're about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Mayfield now from the 50. That's out to the flat for Gordon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that's checked down to Gordon. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. It's Wilson. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000. What a phenomenal achievement. If he gets there, I have no reason to believe he won't.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Out of the pistol. Here's Hill. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And Wilson going to keep it again. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And just shutting him off there. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Dolphins have got it. Here on my spot sheets, I highlighted. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Brian Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Bryce Hall.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, Such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And a round is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short, now a hit, and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize.
And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And around his own here this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Second and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. Now it's Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Now it's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Second down and goal. Wilson, the quick slant caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. Again, Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 42-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try to regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Mayfield. And he finds Parker here, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Mayfield on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to let it go again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right? Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. After the interception, here's Wilson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Play action. Now Wilson. Going for the deep ball.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll run with Carter. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now Wilson on first down, escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to his running back, Carter.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Wilson. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Flushed out right.
Well, into a sea of defenders have intercepted.
A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here's another interception. He's picked off at his own 47.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both of these coaching staffs feverishly making their final plans for the second half. One of these two teams is going to get their first win. And for the call, let's kick it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
He finds his man, complete. It's Buchanan. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
A first down throw for Mayfield.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, Siiigh, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A big play there for the Dolphins.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed.
This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And it's for pride now, but the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mayfield. And this is Parker, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Liam Eichenberg, 2nd-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Mayfield now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Jets are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they work this out past the 25.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They go play action now. Wilson. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They'll run with Carter. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point splits the points. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Lynn Bowden.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield, and he fires one incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have...
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore there to make the grab. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Thomas brings it in. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
And caught by Thomas for a Jets touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown. Actually, this was still a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Oh, the return is Bowden. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Mayfield to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
This ball is caught by Siiigh, and they move this all the way down to the 9.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Mayfield. He shakes him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Siiigh just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Mayfield looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Bryce Hall. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If he'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Throwing is Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover. But here's the only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.